Hey guys, this clip would normally be in about the middle of the video, but I wanted a chance to tell you guys exactly what is going to be going on. The EJ205 is finally ready to go in Casper, the GC8/GM6. And it is a built engine. It's got forged rods and pistons, plus some other things that I won't go into detail about right now. And that is on the stock turbo. You may be saying, hey, that's a waste to build your engine and just run it on stock turbo or whatever. But right now I'm just kind of building it to be as fun as possible, but also as reliable as possible. So that's what you'll be seeing in this video. There's a couple parts that I got that we'll be talking about. And we've also got Miles along for this one to give some more of the more in-depth nerdy details and knowledge. So yeah, stick around for that. And also if you stick around till the end, you'll get to see me blow some hose. Welcome to Gas Hole Garage.
We don't want to torque it in such a manner where it becomes like almost cambered. Yeah. Canted is probably a better term for it. But
a good word. I'm just looking at the pins too, right? Like.
Yeah, you wanna. You bring up a good point. Those little dowel pins. Those are a really good indicator to see if you're actually like pretty even.
I'm just trying to keep all those.
Because you got three. You got one here, and then one down here.
Yeah.
If you keep them all at around the same depth, then you're doing a good job. And this is something that'll come with feel if you're doing this often. If you're not doing it often, don't worry about it. It's safer to overthink it if you're not doing it often.
I like that.
Whatever job it comes to mechanically, if you haven't done it many times, overthink it. If you're doing it for like the first time or even like the second time, overthink it because you'll forget something.
Literally everything comes with experience.
Right, if you become complacent about the clutch alignment tool. The whole point of this tool is it simulates your input shaft, and it slots into your pilot bearing on the flywheel here, so it keeps your clutch disc, which is free floating in there, centered. Which basically this is.
So you'll butt your clutch up with your flywheel, and then you'll stick it in there with that clutch alignment tool as you put your pressure plate on there, and then that'll just hold it in place. Is that not going back in there?
I'm surprised.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. What happened here? If I spun it or what? I've done these without a clutch alignment tool before, and you can totally eyeball them and get them pretty centered. I'd also like to say this is fine. It's lining up fine. It was just so centered. I thought we weren't like hitting the pilot bearing, but we were.
Yeah, and if you're doing this too, you might as well pick up a new pilot bearing, clutch fork, and then what's that little ball thing called again?
The pivot ball.
The pivot ball for the clutch fork.
Yep, especially on these push style Subaru transmissions. We're running an EJ205 here, so especially on a factory TD04, I'm not really expecting it to make aggressive enough torque to blow up a 411 final drive 5-speed.
Eventually, I want this to be my like track car, or what's gonna be the track car probably. I don't know. There's some cool tracks out here actually, and that way the pickup. So I mean,
yeah, this thing should be set.
The pickup blows spark plugs out the fucking thing, but.
Oh, I thought you meant like the oil pickup. I thought you were talking about like oil.
Let's show that too, because that's a really good modification if you want your engine to last.
My 2 cents, there is nothing wrong with using an 06 plus STI pan.
It's not the,
because they're cheap.
It's not the pan though, it's the pickup, you know?
It is,
So you could have a freshly built motor, you could take it to the track, beat on it, and then if your pickup breaks, your brand new engine's done.
This is a factory Subaru oil pickup, and these are brazed together. If you don't know what brazing is, it's a method of joining two pieces of metal, similar to welding, but we're not actually melting our base material. So like this piece and this piece don't get melted. We just add a filler that kind of melts and fills the middle. It's like acts like a glue, like molten metal glue. It also has one support over here, The issue that happens is these a lot of times will crack up here at the throat of the pickup, and then it'll suck in air. Won't actually be picking up purely oil. You basically have a leak, an internal leak, and that's no bueno. That's not what we like to see.
And then blow.
Yeah, and then no oil pressure makes an engine start knocking really, really rapidly. The Killer B style pickup, if you want to show an image of that over me discussing this.
That's what we put on here.
These joints right here and here that are normally brazed from the factory are TIG welded, and it's their own proprietary design. It also, it's built out of a much heavier steel. It's hard, that's a hard thing to portray on camera, but it is just like a heavier gauge of metal. And it has an additional support to keep this from flexing under intense vibration and cracking that weld. If you can only afford to do the bare minimum,
do the pickup,
do the pickup and the baffle. The pan itself is very expensive. It's like a $400 pan.
The pan's expensive, yeah. The baffle just keeps it so your oil isn't sloshing around as much.
Make sure you lube the whole shaft. Lube up that shaft real good. You don't want to leave a whole bunch of excess on here because you don't want to get it on the clutch. Yeah, look at that oil pan right there, buddy. Oh,
yeah, dude, that thing is sick!
Yeah, you just gotta get those 2 studs. Dude, it's so close. Okay, can you hold it just like that? Yeah. I hold it just like that. Going as fast as I can. Watch fingers. I got it. It's good. Whew. Dude, I need a glass of water. I can't drink it without my head just fucking lighting up. It's crossed over with my mouth on this side, so hard. What? I know, Bob. Oh, good.
So, engine's in now. Don't mind this radiator. Probably gonna end up getting a Koyo one, and these hoses aren't gonna be used. We're just testing them out. Putting a 340 AM fuel pump in. And last time we tried to do the fuel pump, we messed up I think I ruined the fucking hoses. So we're gonna pop that in there, and the way we're gonna figure out which one's which is I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna blow in here, and he's gonna be like, oh, yep, this one. So that's cool, right?
Yep, pretty much. All right, go ahead and blow into the black one.
Look, this one's new. We just put it on today. Ready?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fuel feed. A bunch of fuel came out.
Yeah, I heard that.
All right, so that's fuel feed.
Ooh, it smells good.
Very tasty.
This is the only one we didn't change. Oh, yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Right, got it? Oh, I'm blowing.
Gray.
Gray one, yep.
Gray.
Okay, ready? Ooh, shit!
What?
I heard all the fucking shit come out of that one.
That one had some fucking pop on it, dude. I was surprised by that. Alright, yeah, we're good. The ones that I thought were The best part about this is if this leaks, that's not a big deal. It's not going to cause a fire or anything. It'll just make it smell like gas in here a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. See you guys later.
This is what we're dealing with.
This morning, he is going to get some big boy brakes, Brembos. Yippee!